We. We are the garage where it all started. We are the bold dream of a courageous man who followed his heart and nobody else.
If I told you that the world's most iconic sports car was originally built in a small garage by just 200 workers, using parts from a Volkswagen Beetle. Sounds impossible, right? But that's exactly how Porsche began. Welcome to Cars Exposed, where we uncover the fascinating stories behind the machines that changed the way we drive. Today, we're unpacking the full evolution of Porsche, from its humble beginnings in 1948 to its groundbreaking hybrid innovations in 2025. This is everything you didn't know about Porsche's journey, told through raw stats, stunning milestones, and a few surprises along the way. Before we get into it, hit that like button and subscribe to Cars Exposed for more automotive deep dives that go beyond the brochure. Only begins 1948 to 1954. Most people know Porsche as a luxury performance brand, but few realize it started in a tiny Austrian garage. In 1948, Ferdinand Porsche and his son Ferry founded Porsche with only 200 workers. Their first car? The Porsche 356, with a 40-horsepower rear engine built on the VW Beetle's platform. Only 52 handmade units were built by 1949, and production moved to Zuffenhausen in 1950. That year, 369 cars rolled out of the factory, marking the first spark in what would become a global brand. By 1951, horsepower had jumped to 60, and the 550 Spider arrived 2 years later, dominating racing circuits with a lightweight build and precision handling. The Speedster followed in 1954, targeting enthusiasts with a stripped-down, affordable sports car. Does you know that early 356 was light enough that two people could almost lift it?
Our real expertise is, of course, building sports cars.
Pride of recognition drove my interest in 1956 to 1963. By 1956, Porsche had built 10,000 cars. The 356 had become a cult favorite, and the 1.5 Piche Carrera version took performance to another level. Outsourced body production was ramped up to meet demand, and by 1962, Porsche had its own European distribution network. But 1963 changed everything. Porsche introduced the 911, powered by a 2L flat-six engine pushing 130 horsepower. Its shape, handling, and sound became instant icons. That same year, Porsche acquired Reuter, the company making its car bodies, and built a US distribution network. Annual production crossed 11,000 units. Have you ever wondered what it takes for a car design to remain relevant for over 6 decades? The legend takes shape 1964 to 1972. The production of the 911 began in earnest in 1964, priced at just $5,500 in the US. By 1965, the 356 was discontinued after 77,361 units. To fill the entry-level gap, Porsche introduced the 912 with the 356 engine. Porsche wasn't just evolving, it was innovating. The Targa roof came in 1966, Sport-O-Matic semi-auto transmission followed in 1967, fuel injection landed in 1969, and that same year Porsche expanded its Zuffenhausen plant to keep up. 1970 brought the mid-screen 914, replacing the 912, and in 1972, Ferry Porsche transitioned to chairman of the supervisory board, signaling a strategic shift. Not many people know. The original Targa roof design was created as a safety response to US rollover regulations. The bold EAR, 1975 to 1989. The 911 Turbo, known as the 930, launched in 1975 with a turbocharged 3L engine and 260 HP. It transformed the 911 from a precision tool into a fire-breathing beast. Later upgraded to 3.3L and 300 HP, the 930 became a legend. In 1976, the 924 arrived with a front-engine layout and an Audi powertrain, pushing Porsche into a new segment. Total production hit 300,000 by 1977. In 1978, the 928 brought Porsche's first V8 engine with 240. By the early 80s, Porsche had added the 944 and revived the cabriolet version of the 911. In 1986, the 944 became the first US car with standard airbags for both driver and passenger. By 1989, Porsche had produced 250,000 911s. That year, it even partnered with Mercedes-Benz to build the 500 EESH cars. Over 11,000 units were completed. Course corrections, 1990 to 1996. The 90s began with the launch of the Carrera 2 and Carrera 4, completely overhauled 911s, sharing just 15% of parts with previous models. Tiptronic automatic transmission arrived, and by 1993, Dr. Wendelin Wiedeking took over as chairman. That year, Porsche unveiled the final air-cooled 911 and teased the Boxster concept. The last front-lean Porsches, the 928 and 968, were phased out in 1995. In 1996, the 1 millionth Porsche was produced. The same year, the 911 Turbo arrived with all-wheel drive, twin turbos, and 400 HP. A new direction, 1997 to 2000. The Boxster launched in 1997, powered by a mid-mount 2.5L engine delivering 201 HP. A second production site opened in Finland to keep up. 1998 marked the end of an era. Ferry Porsche passed away and the 911 moved to a water-cooled engine. Porsche stability management became standard. In 1999, Porsche revealed plans to build an SUV. A shocking move to many purists, but this project would later redefine the company. By 2000, the Boxster S had launched with 250 HP and the 911 Turbo returned with a GT1-based engine. Porsche also showcased the Carrera GT concept with a 5.5 LV10. Performance and diversification, 2001 to 2010. The early 2000s saw Porsche doubling down on performance. The 911 GT2 debuted in 2001, followed by the Carrera GT's production approval. The Cayenne SUV hit markets in 2003, drawing skepticism until it became a bestseller. The 911 Carrera and Carrera S got major power bumps, while turbochargers with variable turbine geometry appeared in 2007. Porsche also dominated ALMS racing with the RS Spider. By 2010, the 911 had direct fuel injection and a PDK transmission. The Panamera had launched, and Porsche unveiled the 918 Spider concept. Misconception alert: many think the Cayenne saved Porsche. In reality, Porsche was financially healthy before the SUV, but the Cayenne ensured sustained growth and market expansion.
Driving in the 4S is pretty much like driving in any other Porsche. They really kept performance in mind when they created the Panamera. And in this particular model, it's equipped with all-wheel drive, which is great for winter driving.
Electrification and expansion, 2011 to 2020. Between 2011 and 2020, Porsche introduced a hybrid Panamera and launched the world's first plug-in hybrid luxury SUV, the Cayenne SE Hybrid. In 2015, Porsche celebrated a Le Mans victory and opened the Porsche Experience Center in Atlanta. The 718 Boxster and Cayman launched in 2016, while Porsche unveiled the Taycan in 2019, its first fully electric vehicle. That same year, Porsche entered Formula E and celebrated the 20th anniversary of the GT3. In 2020, the Taycan appeared in a Super Bowl commercial titled The Heist. Modern Marvels, 2021 to 2024. The Taycan became Porsche's EV centerpiece. By 2021, Porsche sold 70,025 vehicles in the US. The Cayenne Turbo GT set a Nürburgring record, and the 911 GT3 launched with a touring package. In 2022, the Taycan set altitude and coast-to-coast records. Porsche revealed the 911 Dakar and auctioned the Sally Special for $3,600,000. 2023 saw the debut of the 718 Spider RS, and the 911 reached an altitude record of 6,734 meters. Porsche also returned to racing with the 963 prototype. In 2024, Porsche launched the all-electric Macan and a hybrid 911 Carrera GTS, its first hybrid 911 ever. A special 911 Turbo 50 Years edition celebrated the legacy with only 974 units built. The legacy lives on. From the 356 hand-built charm to the cutting-edge Taycan and hybrid 911, Porsche's journey is more than a brand story. It's a masterclass in evolution, a lesson in relentless innovation. What makes a Porsche isn't just horsepower or luxury, it's purpose-driven engineering, timeless design, and an obsession with balance. Each model tells a chapter in a much larger story, one that blends tradition with rebellion, precision with emotion, and history with the future. With over 24,000 race wins, Porsche isn't just a brand that performs on paper, it's one that bleeds excellence across every finish line. But what's perhaps even more impressive is Porsche's ability to adapt without losing its soul. While many brands bend to trends, Porsche sets them, always pushing forward, yet never forgetting where it started. A small garage, a dream, and an engine borrowed from a Beetle. As we stand in 2025 looking at all-electric Macans, hybrid 911s, and record-breaking race machines, one question remains. What's next? Will the future 911 be fully electric? Will Porsche embrace autonomy or double down on analog driving thrills? Or will it do what it's always done best, rewrite the rules on its own terms? If this journey through Porsche's evolution taught you something new or sparked your curiosity to see what's around the next curve, smash that like button, subscribe to Cars Exposed, and drop a comment below. Which Porsche or cool Carrera stole your heart, and what do you want to see them do next? This is Cars Exposed, where we go beyond the spec sheets and straight into the soul of the machines that shaped our world. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.